Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Slay the Spire. We're going back in after a disappointing poison run that was going so well. I realised that after the battle that the reason why we died most of all was because we allowed the guy in the middle to survive. I think it was him that gave us vulnerable. Whoever it was that was giving us vulnerable anyway, we should have killed. Because that was the reason they were dealing like 18 and 19 damage. And they killed us, overkilled us by about 10 points, so it was a bit of a shame. But we're going back in on the Ironclad, guy who I have relatively more success with. Let's talk. Remove a card from our deck. Next 3 enemies have 1 health. 1, 2, 3. If none of these are fights, that works out to get us a free elite. You might want to take that path anyway. We're put against. Who's that? I can't remember who that is. Meh, doesn't matter. I'm gonna murder them anyway. Confidence. Maybe we want to lose our starting relic and get a new boss relic. We did that last time and it was a lot of fun. Let's do it. We get the orrery, so we get to build a deck. Okay, so there's a heavy blade there. That's quite nice. There's also a block deck enabled. We've also got flex. Okay, we're looking at strength builds. Let's see. Warcry might be nice in that one. Entrench. We're getting a mixture here. It's a tough one. It's kind of a... We've got the heavy blade flex, which is okay, but not like game winning. We've got the block deck, but we don't have any ways of maintaining our block at the moment. And trench is nice. We don't have a payoff for the block either. I think it's the strength build. Maybe it's a self-wounding rupture build as well. Okay, we could take Rupture, we could take Flex and Heavy Blade, and I think we probably leave the rest so that we can figure out what we want to do from there. Let's do that. Rupture is a dead card right now, but... So there's Warcry and nothing. Suppose I could take Warcry. Okay, we have a deck. Already established, ready to go. We'll see how it fares. So, we got 3 campfires along there. Then we've got the same along here. Then we've got an extra one on the right. Okay, so we have to go along this right path. But we can get to it either from here or here. So we can literally go anywhere we want. So it's what we want in this area that matters. I want a reasonable amount of fights and question marks, and I think this path does it just fine. I don't want the shop. Yeah, we'll just go this way. Easier to make decisions with. And we start off, and this hand is serviceable, but not great. Doesn't really matter, though. As long as the enemy's dying, we don't take damage, we're all good. Rupture, that lovely dead card. So, bash you, Warcry, sticker, defend on top and strike you again. I really don't care. Probably wanted the strike, to be honest. Wow. Wow! Definitely wanted the strike there. Actually just screwed ourselves out of a win by not taking it there. The more you know. Alright, you're dead. It's fine. Not punished. This could be a clash deck. Another heavy blade is kind of nice as well, though. So clash is kind of nice The only downside is that we've got defense. We have got war cries, which are free and can put defense back on top of our deck in order to allow us to use them. They're a free attack, so with flex we can get some heavy stuff in, but heavy blade is also kind of the build. So I don't know on that one. It's tough. I think with our current state being on 3 energy, having 2 heavy blades in hand is a little bit meh, so I'm just going to take the clash. We'll be aware of that when we're picking cards. Remove a card from our deck. Goodbye, defend. Alright, 2 question marks and a fight, or 2 fights and a question mark. Am I feeling lucky that these are actually any good? These could also be fights, so I guess we'll go that way. Big fish. Get regret. I don't like that. I think a max HP upgrade is probably the one to go for. We're at full HP. I don't really want the regret because there's a shop like 9 years from now. So I'm just going to take a little upgrade. Just a teeny little upgrade. We get a shop. There's a lot of stuff in here that would have been nice. Body slam, there's our payoff for that block deck that we didn't take. Another war cry maybe to make clash a little bit more acceptable. Card removal to also make clash a little bit more acceptable. Nothing to pay off this rupture yet, do we? No. I might just take the war cry here. For the deck's consistency. Also, the fact that I have to use Rupture to get Clash enabled, I think means that we'll take the Warcry over the card removal. Just want to be able to set it up more. Okay, so Warcry, don't hit a defend. Defend. Now the Clash is online, so we just go bash Clash. And he's at half health. We missed out on the opportunity to get an extra strike in with our vulnerable right there, but in the end, doesn't really matter because he's dead. Hey, another Clash. Absolutely. Alright. Smith. What do you do? You become free. That makes it a little bit more worthwhile. This makes it a little worse. I don't mind the heavy blade. I think the flex is the upgrade here, though. It's just an all-round upgrade to all of our attacks, which is the majority of our deck. We only block 3 times in our entire deck. That's it's a little worrying. I'm gonna go with the flex, though. I want attacks that block, essentially. Is it Iron Wave, is it called? Something like that. That's the kind of attack that we want. Alright, you are quite possibly the best around. Let's just... So I'm wondering if I don't want to use War Cries here. Because I could use them later. But that just seems a bit meh when I can set up like a clash right here. I don't know why I did that one specifically, but whatever. Get rid of him. Yeah, that last one that I did was stupid. Right, Rupture, Defend, Strike, Clash, Clash. He's at 15. Clash decks, mate. They're broken. Flex, Strike, Strike, you're dead. It's going well. Oh, Strength, nice. Wild Strike. Ghostly Armor I don't like. Dual Wield I don't hate. Wild Strike. Wild Strike's bad because it adds wounds, and wounds mean that clashes are offline. We do need a method of removing wounds at some point. I don't think I want the dual wield though. Wounds and dazed and things like that, because those are the worst matchups. Right. What do I want to upgrade here? I'm half tempted to upgrade the defense, mostly because I don't want to get rid of all of them, so if I have them, they might as well be pretty damn good. The Rupture right now, there's no payoff for it, other than the fact that it gets out of our hand for free to enable our clashes. Clashes which we can add 4 damage to, which I don't really care for. Heavy Blade's possible. The Bash I also kind of like as well, for the vulnerable. I might even just go Warcry Plus. 3 vulnerable on the Bash. It's better energy investment at that point. Yeah, let's do it. I plan on getting most things upgraded, it's just the order of which I do it. Ooh, can now remove cards at rest sites. Might just do that. If I can turn my entire hand into Clash and Heavy Blades and things like that. Right, you're dead. Thank you, Strength buff. And then let's just hit you. You're dead next turn. Yeah, Vajra is a broken relic with Heavy Blade in the early game. Flex, Warcry, don't hit or defend, screw you. Doesn't really matter anyway, you can just do that, and you're dead. Power Through, new. Shrug It Off, new. They're all block cards, and I hate them all. This one's a direct nombo. This one's not too bad, although it potentially draws me into more skills, which I'm trying to empty out of my hand. This one, I don't hate, but I need an exhaust opportunity to make it work the way that I want it to. Until then, it's just a bad block. I think I skip. Elite time. Okay. We don't interact with them, so the artifact is not really an issue. However, the fact that we don't have a way of defending ourselves immediately is going to be kind of that. Alright, we'll pass. We've got 10 damage to all of them whenever we need it. If we need it. We need to do some serious damage though, because those days are going to knock off our clashes. Wow, this hand. This hand. Okay. Warcry. We'll just put Warcry back on top. Don't know what I was hoping to find there, because this is everything I want and more. Alright, so we can kill 2 of you. So which 2 do we kill? Well, this goes here, I think. Because I have to throw this here, and then these 2 clashes kill one of you. Whereas this kills one of you... It doesn't really matter what order I do it in, does it? No. I still killed 2 no matter what happens, so... Not bad. Just in time for those days to start mattering. Warcry. That's a bash. Let's get rid of Rupture. It's going to bash and strike you. The bash itself deals the 10 damage, which is just fine by me. Yeah, this is the hand I was afraid of. Because I can't play. We cannot play the Spires of Slaying. Which is why I still need to maintain some sort of striking related card in this deck. Heavy Blades being that kind of thing. Ooh, Bottled Flame. Okay, so which card do I want? I think it's the Heavy Blade, because we've got the Vajra straight off giving us extra stuff, so that initial hit is pretty sweet. Clash is also quite nice, but I think Heavy Blade is the card to pick. Evolve, no. Exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand, deals 16 damage. That might be my answer to Dazed and Wounds and things like that. I think that's my answer. Yeah. It's also an attack as well, so it's kind of nice. Right, shop or extra campsite? It's extra campsite, I think. Question mark, we might get card removal here as well. Transformer card. Are we giving up on Rupture? Like, if I could get this going, it'd be so broken with Heavy Blade. But I'm struggling right now. I'm really struggling to get it to work. It could also be really bad as well. It could give us something truly, truly horrible. Then again, it's already a number with our deck. Well, a non-existent combo. Let's do it. Sword Boomerang. Sure, why not? That actually works quite well with a strength build. Remove a card. Probably. Get rid of a strike. I don't want to get rid of any more defense, to be honest. Or do we upgrade? What would we upgrade? Heavy Blade, probably. So it's immediately broken. It's already in our starting hand as well, so 5 times the strength on that. Let's do it. I think that's too much of a power play not to be honest. So it's 19 damage right off the bat. Boof. And take 2. I'm gonna have to rest at the last campsite, I think. I can't quite remember what that guy at the top is. That picture is just... I'm just having a blank moment. Let's do that. And do that. Anger. I like anger. Cleave's also kind of nice, but anger will flood our deck with attacks, which ups Clash's consistency a little bit. 53. Which one are you? I can't believe I can't remember who you are. It's blowing. Oh, he's Bronze Scales dude, the one who sharp hides into a bush. That's who he is. I think I can beat him without needing to block. I don't think he's gonna hit me for 53. The fact that we can deal so much damage in one hit means that the sharp hide side of it, not so fussed about taking the damage, and we can also put him into that mode repeatedly. It's going to be the issue of drawing our blocks a lot more often when we need to. I'm going to remove a strike. I'm going to do that so that we potentially do hit our blocks a little bit more, but we can always use them. It's not the end of the world. So I mean, right now we deal 19 of the 30 that I have to deal to him. So I straight up might as well do that. Warcry, see what we get. Sever Soul. Well, it's dead, so... I don't want to put you straight into sharp hide mode. I want a big hit on you, so I'm just going to normal strike you there. So you have to get through 9 of his block and deal 4 damage to him. And here's the hand to do it. Which order do we do it in? So I could deal 17 damage to him, or 11 and make him vulnerable, which I think is the clear answer here. There we go. And then I'm going to clash you. And then we're going to anger you. Pass the turn. So now he adds the defensive mode. We take 3 damage whenever we hit him, and he's going to hit us for 9. Wow. This hand. Well, it works for me. Block 10, hit you for 11, take 2. I do kind of have to hit him, but also not die at the same time. So this is his coming out of his shell attack, so I want to Warcry into a defend. Get a heavy blade instead. So it's going to be a heavy blade defend. Certainly don't want the multi-strike. Doesn't matter the order that I do this in. There we go. Take a big hit. But should be able to knock him out of this mode. Bash for 11. Sever Soul for a little bit more than 17, and then hit you there. I think that's... Actually, we can't Sever Soul, because we have 3 energy, not 4. Bash, Defend, Anger. Yeah. I think it shall be. Unfortunately, taking a big hit. A worryingly large hit. Oh, but this hand. This hand is just... It's just an oof moment right there. Can I deal 51 this turn? Okay, let's defend. I need to be able to kill him next turn if I don't kill him this turn. So I think it's Bash, Clash, Anger. It's the most energy efficient turn, and it's also near lethal, so I just have to deal 6 to him next turn. And I had the explosive potion to kill him if I needed to, so if I just draw no attacks here, which is fine. So I take 3, but I don't die. Boom. Alright, that was pretty close. Give me something good. Exhume? Did we exhaust anything crazy? No, just the war cries. So I don't want Exhume. Reaper I kind of like. Double tap I also kind of like. This double tap's not too bad because, I mean, we play it regardless because it effectively just says our clash costs 1, but we have 2 of them. So our clash is now a 1 energy, deal 28. That's how I see it. So I think we can absolutely take. We're going to be taking like energy cards anyway, so we're going to have extra to spend in a turn. I think we take double tap. I do like Reaper though, as a... I can't take that. The wounds are actually annoying. Transform 3 cards and then upgrade them. It might be Astrolabe. Transform all strikes and defends. See, I don't really like that, because it could just absolutely screw my deck over. My deck pretty much runs on the basis that most of our stuff is attacks, so if all of these turn into skills and powers, I'm screwed. Whereas this, I can kind of have a little balance. It's not as extreme. And we get them upgraded. So let's go for a defend, a strike. I'm not really impressed by war cries. They're not doing too much. Maybe a war cry. I'm not blown away by their ooh, they were good. Seeing Red's pretty nice. Dual wield creates 2 copies of an attack in our hands, so we get all of the heavy blades and the fire breathing damages for attacks to all enemies. So that's our AoE. That actually went really well. We're going to end it off here though, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed. If you have, then be sure to like, subscribe, hit that little bell icon and all that jazz to be notified when I release new videos, and I will see you all on the second floor. Bye bye.